Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Filipina Adventures. Today I want to talk about a simple life here in the Philippines. Really, what is different here for me? The difference than it was here than it was in the United States. The very first thing that really comes to my mind is that people are happy here. You see some sadness, but really overall you see happiness. Now for me personally, am I happier here than I was in the U.S.? I was in the U.S. I was happy. You know, I just really couldn't find a person that I wanted to be with there, so it was a search in progress, seemed like, and Western women attitudes were really different than what I was wanting and looking for. So there are people who live life and people who exist in life, and I've always said this all my life. People live life. Now nothing is positive all the time. You know, you can't have ice cream and roses all the time. But one thing that Chi-Chi and I started doing when we first started getting together, and we really made a habit of it, is I always ask her every day, how's your day? At the end of the day, are you happy? How's everything going? Nothing's perfect, right? And she asked me the same thing. Sometimes we woke up this morning, first thing, how you doing? How you feeling? What's going on? And I've had this sinus thing, but you know, everything's fine. And I mean, things are not always rosy all the time. And what I mean by that is you know, I'm standing in line yesterday at the store for, you know, almost 40 minutes. So things are not rosy. We can't expect it to be always the same because culture's different. But really, people are really generous and loving here and kind, and I love that here. One of the things that, like I said, we always ask each other if we're happy. At the end of the day, we always make sure that if there's a problem or anything, something's bugging each one of us, we would say. And it's always the simple things, you know. It could be something simple that's bugging. It could be, you know, the wash machine died and I'd be worried about that, or you know, you got a pain in your side or got a headache or something. But for me, I'm usually pretty well the same most of the time. But for me, I'm happier here because I have someone. I have a family that cares for me. I have a family that loves me. And did I have to come all the way across the world to find it? For me, I did, personally. For me, I did. I could not find it where I was at. Now, not saying eventually we'll go on vacations there in the U.S. and relax and take it easy and enjoy ourselves. Sure, because I'm here to stay. But over there, we can go take vacations, you know, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, whatever, and just do our things there. But right now, yeah, it's really good. The culture's different here. Of course, food is different. The banking system's different, so be prepared for that. And what I mean by that is sometimes you may want to keep your money in U.S. and just stand it over. People are going to disagree with me with that, and that's okay. I love comments, so, and as everybody knows, I'll reply to every comment you send. It doesn't really matter. But if you have banking there, just keep it there and just transfer money to an account here once you get established here. If you can't do that, just go to Western or Zoom or some of the places like that. Set up your account in USA first and use the browser there, and then use a VPN here, or go on the United States browser there and get your money. Some of the Zoom and Western, all these are changing their formats because they just are because of life and what's going on internationally now with all the money and things. The difference for me, when I left the United States, I was fearful, am I going to be okay here, you know? So I always had a backup plan. So another thing you to do is have a little backup plan on what you want to do, you know, if something happened. What if you had to go back to the United States for a particular reason? You know, always have a backup plan for emergency or things like that. And you want to always have some type of backup plan. Or a little money saved in an account somewhere that you can say, okay, I got tickets, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. And that way you're always set. So here, it's like you go to the doctor here, and the good thing about it is they'll take care of you and things like that. But if you have to have a major heart surgery, like my friend Mike from Philippine Journey had to have heart surgery, where do you go? He didn't want to go back to the U.S., so he had it here, and it worked out good for him. So the culture here too is something that the people are normally shy, quiet. Communication has to be, you have to be really careful too. Words you say, how you say your words, because they literally take the word black and white this way, and they receive it this way. So you have to be careful with that. But I thought I'd just do a kind of just a roundabout video on things, because I've had people ask me many questions. One, I got an email. I always get many emails, but I got one this morning that want to know, I'm coming, what do I need to do? Well, there's many things that you need to do. You know, make sure that your accounts are squared away, your credit cards are squared away in the U.S. Make sure you have your, you know, closed itinerary. Here they're going to require you to have a round-trip ticket. So when you come here for the first time, you're going to need a back way out. If you plan on living here, you're still going to need a round-trip ticket until you get established here, and then you get a particular visas and stuff and things and go in and out fine. The thing too is bring some money. Don't bring a lot of money. Bring enough that you can do your things, and then you get here, then you can send money yourself, however you want to do it, or just use your Visa card or MasterCard or Discover or whatever that you have. And most of all, take those. You may have to, American Express and Discover, I find it's kind of hard, but Visa and MasterCard, no worries. You can just use it and get money out and things like that, mainly anywhere. But I would do it at a main bank. I wouldn't do it at a small bank that you really don't know, you know, because there's a lot of those here. BDO, BPI, banks like that, Metro Bank are good. I did one on what was it called? P something bank. It wasn't P&B. It was something else. It was part of Metro Bank, and it was off-brand, but it had Visa and a branch. And I went and used it the other day, and pulled out 10,000 peso, and it's fine. It worked fine. Just make sure you let your banks know. I think banks sometimes now have a limit that you can only do it every 6 months, but make a note on international travel. They only update their system every 6 months, but you got to call them to reactivate your card again, to let them, hey, I'm still living over here, please make sure my card is used. Then when you get here, you can get a credit card here when you open up a bank account, but you need an ACR card. And the ACR card is something that shows them that you're here, and it takes like, I think it's the second time or the third time. Anyway, you can get your ACR card and you open up a bank account. But you have to have an ACR card. And what they do here is open up a savings account, checking something that they don't really use here. But a savings account's fine, because you pull it out of your savings. Money can go into savings, and you pull it out of your savings, so it's fine. Sometimes they have a 60 or 90-day waiting period, or a 6-month waiting period, depending on what bank. But you can do that however you want to do that. The gentleman asked me about that this morning in another email. So, and where you want to live, where you want to do. So a lot of the things that you want is, if you have a fiance or a girlfriend that you're meeting for the first time, have her do some of the things. But be careful about sending her just tons and tons and tons of money until you really meet her, until you meet her family, and talk to her sisters, talk to her brothers, talk to her auntie, and ask them 1,000 questions. And if you need a translator, find someone, because she will translate. But always ask many questions. Not saying that anybody's cheat, or will lie. They will not. But sometimes you just want to ask the questions. And being an American or an Australian and coming in a country like this, you'll pretty well know what to ask when you get here. You know, how long you lived here, you know, all that stuff. You have any brothers, sisters? Is that, whose child is that? Things like that. But the main reason I did this is do you want to exist in life, or do you want to live life? Me, I want to live life. Is it rosy every day? No. Is it peachy every day? No. Am I happy? Yes. I'm happy because I'm alive and good, and I got a wonderful wife and a daughter. And we always work on our relationship every day. We talk to each other. We tell each other. And every day, I mean, sometimes I don't know. Chichi, I have a headache, and I don't know she has a headache. I ask her, you okay? You okay? Yeah, I have a headache, and it's right here. It's right here. You know, right here. It's sinus. It's this, you know. So I'll get her medicine, and she's okay. But Filipina sometimes will not say what is wrong. You'll have to ask her and say, honey, tell me what it is so I can help you fix it. So, and they do that because they don't want to bother you, or don't want to be a burden to you. So it's really something to think about. And this is just a roundabout talk thing. I just decided I just want to do it. And I've been here 3.5 years, and I was thinking this morning, am I happy here? And I go, yeah, I am happy here. And my Chichi and R went to a Christmas party today, and they were, she made brownies, and they're going to do that. And then we've got an American friend. I'm going to try to do a video of him this afternoon, put him online. He's 87. He's been here 39 years. So you can see part of that. And it's really a good idea, because he's lived all over the islands. I mean, he's lived all over the place. And as you know, he was in the war, so there's a lot of stories and a lot of things. And he's healthier than I am. He gets around. His mother's lived way over 100, he said. I don't know, 107, 108. And of course, he's 87. He turned 88 in January, I think. And he's been here 39 years. So it's always a pleasure to talk to him and have him tell me stories. He calls me this morning and says, how much do I owe you for Chiche cake? I said, I don't know. He says, you're just like me. I don't know anything. I said, I never know anything. I'll let her decide. But I want to thank everybody for watching my channel, our channel, mine and Chichi's channel. She's been busy with cakes, and that's the reason I haven't had her on, and orders and things like that. And of course, I went to the new mall, so we've been busy with that. We had to go check it out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.